Hello, we're at Drupa 2024 in Hall 5, again at the People and Technology stand. I'm Naresh Khanna from Indian Printer and Publisher and Packaging South Asia, and I'm here with Namrata Sharma, who is put together her principles, some of her principles at Drupa for this video at the People and Technology stand. Namrata Sharma is the founder of Global Print Connect, which is seen as a technology bridge to bring the Indian inkjet device press manufacturers up to speed so that they can compete globally with the latest technologies and the latest expertise which will go into making these technologies work well together or to integrate them in a real sense, not just nuts and bolts, but actual marriage of uh, to result in an output which is saleable, rather than just putting a machine together, but making the whole technology work in the right way. Would you like to say anything, Namrata?
Well, thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Yes, I mean, when we come over here, we just want to tell people that we have solutions, and Global Print Connect is a one-stop solution shop for them. We are going to try to help them as much possible and give them all the solutions for the printing, inkjet printing they are looking for.
Yes.
So I have my colleagues out here, and they would give a little bit more brief of what we all do in collaboration to bring inkjet to India,
Yeah.
and of course to the world.
Okay. I only want the audience to know how serious Namrata is, because these gentlemen were there with her in Aero City just a couple of months ago in New Delhi, and they were actually trying to project to the market what is needed to create working, globally productive, quality inkjet devices. Let's start with Roberto to show us, talk to us a little bit about your test machine, and then we go on to David Heath and Ali from Shaker.
Okay, thank you. As you say, we need to transfer knowledge to the people in India. To have this capability, we need to also offer to the persons in India the right devices who allow to them to increase these skills. So in back, we can see the Intester machine. Intester machine is a device who allow to you to make any kind of test with any kind of ink, with any kind of substrate, and using different models of the printheads just to see which one is better, how to handle, and so on. So in this Drupa, we are introducing, because this Intester is an old machine, so it's more than 7 years ago produced. But now we are introducing two novelties. One is the introducing the new printhead in the market, which is the Seiko RCE
Okay.
2560, which are 600 dpi. They are increasing the definition of the printhead, which is very interesting. And by using the Meteor technology, the driving electronic, we can also now have the possibility to printing at the same time with different models of the printhead, mixing different resolutions. So that is the case that we are printing with 600 dpi's at the same time that 360 dpi, jetting at the same time. And that is opening a very, very huge opportunity windows to make these kind of things, because it's mandatory. Because for the printing, real printing, we need high resolution. But for the other things like coatings or primers, we don't need high resolution. And that's why,
But you need higher volume.
yes,
Okay.
that's we need volume.
Okay.
So maybe now David can explain to us what is the benefit by using the drivers electronic cars.
So this is David Heath of Meteor, and he brings the driver electronics, which need to be integrated to take advantage of the heads and the carriage and the movement and the other technologies and the inks also, which are another component, which we may speak about later. David, please explain to us a little bit about the printed electronics that you are bringing to this show.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the introduction. Yes, so we're continuously improving the design of our electronics. So we look at the head characteristics as well as the size. So the size of the board, so they fit to the same widths and the specifications as the heads. We also improved the data path so that the electronics will continue to work with other heads in the systems. And yes, we work within India, and we're trying to really work much harder in that market so that we're approachable, so that we're accessible, I think is the best word for it. And we work together with Namrata Sharma, yeah, with Global Print Connect.
Okay. See, I would suggest that apart from technology, this is a software show where the human inputs, the expertise, the domain knowledge, and the technology have to be explained and brought together, and to fire the imagination of the manufacturers to invest in the right stuff to make it happen. It's not going to happen just by catching hold of some guy from the street and buying some heads and putting together a device. So let me bring Ali Asghar, Iran Purawala, who I'm very glad is here. And not only that, I'm very glad he's here with an actual new printhead from Chico, because he was there on October 14th in Aero City, and he was not talking about what Chico has that has been long awaited by the market, the new Chico printhead, and that is being shown here. So go ahead, Ali, tell us a bit about the new printhead also, and how these things work together, and what you're hoping to do in India.
Thank you so much, Naresh. What we are trying to do is we are trying to find out what the market wants. So we have been trying to make sure that we have a printhead which is capable of doing the 600 dpi that the market really requires from us, and we're keeping the technology that we are good at, which is recirculation technology, and recirculation not only above the nozzles, but it's actually a through flow recirculation. So we have the channels, and the ink is going all the way to the nozzles and it's recirculating above it, thereby giving a much better reliable printing quality required for the industrial print solutions. So what we have launched in Drupa this year, in Drupa 2024, is the printhead called Seiko RCE 2560. So the RC stands for recirculation, and 2560 are basically the number of nozzles that can be fired. It's a 108mm printhead, and we are doing all the testing at 3mm distance from the substrate, which is really good in this market. Normally the testing is done at 1mm, 1.5mm, but we're taking this to the next level. We're doing all the testing at 3mm, the directional accuracies, the velocity of the drops, the drop volumes, everything's tested at this level.
What advantage does testing at a higher space give you?
Thank you so much for asking that question. So there are different markets. As I said earlier, we are concentrating ourselves on industrial markets. So when for example, you're printing on corrugated cardboards, they're not all corrugated cardboards are going to be 100% planar. And you're going to have some wavy, the corrugated cardboards are normally, because of moisture or because of any other reason, there is a wave on top of them. And if you have the capability of printing a little bit away from the substrate, that just makes it possible for you to keep continuously printing without really stopping to take out one board which is going up or down.
In that situation with rough and smooth, how do you keep the dot equally sharp?
That is the point where we are working with the piezo technology that we are working with, the shear mode piezo, where we transfer the energy from the piezo to the drops in such a way that they have enough power, enough energy in them to fly out from the printhead to the substrate in a straight fashion.
So it's a rifle shot, not a shotgun.
Exactly, yes. So we make sure of that. And all the testing, as I said earlier, we do it at 3mm. But most of our customers are printing at like 4mm or 5mm away from the printhead. So giving that extra flexibility to our customers. Corrugated is one market which we are really targeting with this printhead of ours. And then the other markets, I mean, a printhead is, it's a general tool. You can use it for many different applications. So one of them is corrugated, the other can be textiles. We are also planning to go into decor with this market, but it's up to the market. Whoever wants to test this printhead can always contact us or contact Namrata Sharma in India. She's doing a phenomenal job with connecting with the people over there, and it's important for us to be visible and bringing that connection between us as Seiko and being with the market. What the market wants, and if they have troubleshooting, this is something that you said earlier, that we need to be accessible to our customers, and that's where we decided to work with partners in the field who are kind of our ears and hands and legs in the field, who go to the customers, find out, okay, this is a problem that we're facing. Do you have a solution for it? Namrata comes back to us, tells us, guys, this is the problem the customer is facing. Not only to us, but also to Meteor, also to the people and technology. And she helps us to connect with everything. And that's why the name works perfectly, Global Print Connect.
Okay, great. I won't put you too much on the spot, but what are your next steps in India? What are the concrete? How do you make this space bridge, cloud bridge, vapor bridge into physical bridge? Have you got some plans that you can share or not yet?
We are working on this. I can only say that. And Global Print Connect is in the heart of this entire operation. So what we are trying to do, as you rightly said, is bring the technology to India. Now we need to figure out the best way to do it. We are also asking our customers to help us out in this way. So tell them what they need, and Global Print Connect is helping us doing that.
Okay, I think that's great opportunity for the Indian manufacturers.
Yes.
Thank you to all of you. Thank you to Namrata, that the Indian manufacturers from Drupa 24 onward have the opportunity to enter the future on their feet. Rather than sort of going here and there, fishing around at what will work, you have people with domain expertise and knowledge, and you have somebody who's brought out the long-awaited Shiko printhead that the whole market has been waiting for around the world. So we can plug into that right away, even in India.
Absolutely, sir.
Your printhead is ready to sell, or it's
It's
somewhere down the line.
The thing is, we took so much time. Maybe it's a good point that I should mention this as well. We took so much time is because we tested everything, and we were testing this printhead for almost 2 years in our labs in Japan. And not only did we launch the printhead here, we also launched a complete solution. So we worked with Meteor. 6 months back, we already had contacted Meteor and we told them, guys, we are coming out with this printhead. Can you please prepare the electronics so that we are ready for Drupa? So when you see over here, you will see actually not only Meteor, but also with people and technology, we came up with a solution so that we show something that's working. As printhead manufacturers, normally we would have come and just shown a printhead, but now we are able to show a complete solution because of the collaboration we have.
Okay. David, you want to say, were there any challenges in this process of keeping it secret and then showing up with a thing that works?
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for the question. It's always a challenge to keep it secretive. The work that we're doing with Seiko, but they make it so much easier. The collaboration between the head manufacturers like Seiko and keeping up the contact and the constant stream of information to make sure we've got it right, and then it's right for the market and ready for when it's ready to launch. Yep.
I'd just like to say in ending, I thank you all. And everybody's talking in the world about collaboration, partnership. They go out and buy a cigarette and they think they're partners with Marlboro or something. But actually, partnership and collaboration are much more. And human beings are at the center of that. And the name of this company, People and Technology, is a very warm feeling for an industry which is talking about, yes, we have artificial technology, but there is a person in the loop. No. It's the people. The people are the loop. The human beings and the knowledge and the sharing and the capacity to work with each other. That's the quality we have as humans, as scientists.
And must be like that. People and technology, not technology and people. First one is people.
Okay.
Because everything that we can make is because the people and for the people.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Thank you, Roberto.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
Thank you so much, Anisa.
Thank you, Namrata. And thank you, David.
Thank you.